Hello everyone. In this video we will talk about the first principle from the solid principles, which is S, okay, stands for single responsibility principle, okay. SRP, it's known as SRP. Every character stands for a word like S stands for single or responsibility P principle, okay? What is the single responsibility principle? The single responsibility is the first and perhaps the most foundational concept in the solid principle of object-oriented design, okay? It states a class should have only one reason to change. The single responsibility principle say to you, each class, okay, you will write code in it, should have one reason to change. When you need to change something in this class, okay, so you have just one reason to go to this class to change something, okay? In simple terms, this means a class should only do one thing. Every class should have one responsibility. Don't make different responsibility in the same class, okay? And do it well. It should have only one responsibility or one job. Every class have only one job to make. When a class has multiple responsibilities, changes in one part of the class can unexpectedly affect other parts, okay? When you create a class have very different responsibilities, okay, and you need to change something, this something that you need to change will affect many parts in your code, okay, which make your code harder. This increases the risk of bugs and makes your code harder to understand. You will not understand everything because it's not clear, okay? And will make tests hard and maintain your code hard also, okay? But by following SRP, if you follow the single responsibility principle, you make your code cleaner, okay? When you read your code, it is clear to you. And if any other developer read your code, he will understand it well, okay, and be clear for him and easier to read, okay. Number 2, reduce coupling between components. There is no coupling between components. Why? Because you make a single responsibility, okay. This will make a separation of concern, okay. Your components don't depend on each other, okay. Number 3, improve the maintainability. When you need to expand your code or fix something, okay, or test something, it will be easy, very easy to you, okay. For example or use case, instead of having one class that handles user data, save to the database and send email notifications all in one, you split it into separate classes, but each class focused on a single task. So, single responsibility principle say to you shortly, if the concept of divide and conquer, which means if you have one class do many things, split it into smaller classes, but every class focus on one job or jobs related to the same job, okay. Let's explain with use cases. Okay, this is a bad use case. This is a class violates the concept of single responsibility principle, okay. Why? This is a class, its name player, okay. So it makes something related to the player, okay. It has 3 functions, okay. The first one, register new player. This function responsible to register any new player come to the team. Okay? And the second one, calculate player salary. And the third one, send email. Okay? This class violates the single responsibility. Why? Because the three functions, okay, not related to each other. This class do many responsibility. If you need to change something in this class, you have many reasons to go to this class and change. Okay? This class violates the single responsibility. Why? Because this player class has three different responsibilities: registering new players and calculating their salary and sending out emails to players, which are different responsibility. The code above will work. It will work. If you make this class, it will work with you and you can run your project perfectly. But will lead to some challenges. We cannot make this code reusable. You can't reuse this code easily in other contexts for other classes or other objects. Okay? The class has a whole lot of logic interconnected that we would have a hard time fixing errors. If you have any error, you will take more time. And as the code base grows, when you need to extend your code, okay, or grow it, you have new features to add. So that's the logic, making it even harder to understand to you or someone else. He will not understand what is going on because you make different responsibility here, because you just make three functions. Imagine you have 100 line of functions here, okay? So you will not understand what's going on in this class. You will take more time to understand what happened or to fix or to add. Imagine a new developer joining your team, okay? With this sort of logic, with a code base about 2,000 lines of code, all congested just in one class. Okay? So this class violates the single responsibility. How to fix this and how to follow the single responsibility principle? Just as we say, okay, just as we say that split, divide and conquer, split this class to small classes but focused one. Okay? The first class, we will make a class responsible for sending email to the players, which is class players email. Okay? We don't say just do one function in a class. You can do many functions here. Okay? But all functions you will write here, okay, must be related to sending emails to the players. Don't do another job. Got it? Okay. And we make another class, player register. We just focus on registering new players in this class. Anything related to registering new players, we will put its functions here. So you have one reason to go to this class and change something. Okay? Player salary. We will make another class related to calculate players' salary. Anything related to salary of players, we can go through this class and type functions in it. Okay? So now we have separated each functionality in our program. We can call the classes anywhere we want to use them in our code. The example we used just showed each class having one method. This is mainly, as we say, for simplicity. But you can have as many as methods you want, okay? But they should be linked to the responsibility of the class, as we say it. Okay? Now that we have separated the logic, our code is easier to understand, okay, as each core functionality has its own class. We can test for errors more efficiently, okay, and fast also. The code is now reusable. You can reuse this code in many contexts and different contexts easily. Before, we could only use these functionalities inside one class, but now they can be used in any classes and apply the reusability. The code is also easily maintainable. You can maintain it easily, and scalable. You can extend for the code easily instead of reading interconnected lines of code, okay? We have separated concerns, so we can focus on the features we want to work on. This is the explanation of the first principle, the single responsibility principle.